Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is enjoying their day. Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. My 600 pounds life update on Dottie Perkins. Where is she now? My 600 pounds life cast member Dottie Perkins had a tough road on the TLC weight loss show. There were a lot of emotional issues that led to her packing on the pounds. How is she today? My 600 pounds life, Dottie Perkins TLC journey. During her My 600 Pounds Life episode, Dottie Perkins talked about how important a mother's love is to any growing child. Unfortunately for her, that was something she felt she didn't have from her mother. As a result, she turned to food for comfort, and she put on the pounds at an early age. Dottie Perkins said on My 600 Pounds Life that she put on a few pounds every week. So it's easy to see how she got to the size she did before she eventually traveled to Houston to see Dr.now. She said she could not stop eating. Meanwhile, by the time she sought help on the TLC show, she could barely walk. Dottie makes some major changes. When Dottie Perkins stepped on the scale for Dr.now on My 600 Pounds Life, she was 641 pounds. It was clear by then that she would need to make some drastic life changes if she wanted to live a happier and healthier life. However, things got off to a slow start for the TLC cast member. After the first month of being with a good doctor, she only lost 6 pounds. So it was clear she would need to turn things up if she wanted to turn things around. Meanwhile, real life hit Dottie Perkins in a major way after her first My 600 Pounds Life weigh-in Houston. A health scare from her son caused her to spiral and put weight on. By the time she was back with Dr.now, she was up to 669 pounds, even more than her initial weight. Over the course of the next few months with Dr.now, Dottie Perkins lost over 100 pounds. Due to this, she had even more energy than she did before. Meanwhile, she used that momentum to push herself even further. Altogether, she lost 271 pounds during her time on the show. Where is My 600 Pounds Life star now? Since filming her episode of My 600 Pounds Life, Dottie Perkins lost her son Daniel to cerebral palsy. And even though that was an understandable tragedy to knock her off her weight loss routine, she has since gotten back up. Based on the latest pictures from the TLC star, you can see that she keeps the weight off and that she is nowhere close to what she used to be. Dottie Perkins also goes by Dottie Potts these days after marrying Chris Potts. So even amid losing her son, lawsuits against Megalomedia, and trying to keep her health in check, there's a silver lining for Dottie. Even after everything she has been through, she seems to be in a much better place now. Dottie Perkins, one of the unforgettable stars from TLC's hit reality series My 600 Pounds Life, continues to capture attention years after her emotional and inspiring journey first aired. Her story resonated deeply with viewers who watched her struggle with devastating loss, emotional pain, and the lifelong battle against obesity. Dottie's strength and determination made her one of the show's most memorable participants, and fans have been eager to know what became of her after the cameras stopped rolling. Where is Dottie Perkins now? And how has her life changed since she stepped onto Dr.now's scale for the first time? The answer is both heartbreaking and uplifting, showing the real side of life after My 600 Pounds Life. When Dottie Perkins first appeared on the show in Season 4, she weighed over 640 pounds and was fighting for her life. Her health was rapidly declining, and she was struggling to care for her 2 children, Daniel and Landon. But what truly broke viewers' hearts was her emotional pain. She was still reeling from the tragic death of her young son Daniel, who passed away at age 13 due to health complications. The loss consumed her emotionally, and food became her comfort and escape. Every meal was a way to numb the grief that never faded, but over time, the weight became an even greater prison. Dottie's body was failing, her mobility was limited, and she feared she might leave her remaining son motherless. When Dottie turned to Dr.now, known affectionately by fans as Dr.now, she was desperate for a second chance. But as viewers saw, her journey was not easy. Dottie faced intense emotional and physical challenges, and her relationship with her husband Chris became increasingly strained under the pressure. Chris had initially supported her, but as her health struggles intensified and her grief deepened, their marriage began to crack. Dottie's anger, frustration, and guilt often turned inward, making her progress slow. Dr.now pushed her hard, encouraging her to confront the root causes of her addiction, not just the weight itself. Despite setbacks and emotional turmoil, Dottie made steady progress. She learned to make healthier food choices and began to take small steps toward reclaiming her life. The show documented her ups and downs, from difficult moments in therapy to breakthrough realizations about her emotional pain. Though her weight loss was not as dramatic as some other participants, her transformation was deeply personal and emotionally powerful. Dr. Now once said that success in his program depends not just on numbers on the scale, but on lasting change. And by that measure, Dottie's progress was significant. After the show aired, fans followed her closely to see how she fared once the cameras stopped rolling. For a while, Dottie stayed active on social media, sharing glimpses of her family life and her ongoing efforts to stay healthy. But as time went on, she stepped out of the public spotlight, focusing instead on her family and mental health. Reports from various My 600 Pounds Life fan groups suggest that Dottie has continued to lose weight and maintain healthier habits. She reportedly underwent weight loss surgery during her time with Dr. Now, and though her exact current weight is not known, it's clear that she has made significant strides toward better health. Dottie's story is one that shows how complex and emotional the weight loss journey can be. It's not just about diet and exercise. It's about healing from trauma, finding purpose, and rebuilding a sense of self-worth. Dottie's strength as a mother has been her guiding force. After losing one child, her determination to be there for her son Landon became the cornerstone of her transformation. Every pound lost was a step closer to living the life she promised him and herself. In interviews after her episode aired, Dottie spoke candidly about how difficult it was to let the world see her pain. She revealed that reliving her trauma on national television was both therapeutic and painful, but ultimately, she believed that sharing her story could help others going through similar struggles. Fans praised her honesty and vulnerability, and many credited her with inspiring them to seek help for their own issues with food and grief. Life after My 600 Pounds Life hasn't been without its challenges, though. Like many participants from the show, Dottie reportedly faced difficulties maintaining her progress after leaving Dr. Now's strict program. The structure and accountability that come with being on the show can be hard to replicate in everyday life. But Dottie's inner strength and her deep love for her family have kept her going. She's said in the past that she doesn't want to go back to the woman she once was, and that motivation continues to fuel her journey. Today, Dottie Perkins appears to be living a quieter, more private life. While she no longer shares frequent updates online, those who followed her story believe she's continued to focus on her health and family. Her decision to step away from the public eye may have been a healthy one, allowing her to heal without judgment or pressure. For many My 600 Pounds Life stars, the attention that comes with fame can be overwhelming, especially when people online comment harshly about their bodies or choices. Dottie's choice to prioritize her peace of mind shows that she's focused on long-term recovery, not temporary validation. Some reports suggest that Dottie has also been advocating for mental health awareness in her community, helping others understand how trauma and emotional pain can lead to addiction and unhealthy coping mechanisms. Whether or not she continues to do this publicly, her story remains a testament to resilience. Even after unimaginable loss, she found the courage to keep going. Her fans continue to express admiration for her bravery, often revisiting her episode and sharing how much it impacted them. On social media, you can still find posts from people who say Dottie's honesty helped them confront their own grief or relationship with food. That lasting impact is one of the most powerful legacies any My 600 Pounds Life participant can leave behind. Behind the scenes, the show's producers and Dr. Now have often praised participants like Dottie who are open about the emotional roots of obesity. Her episode highlighted the importance of addressing grief and mental health, not just weight. Many viewers have said it was one of the most emotional and eye-opening episodes in the series, especially as Dottie learned to grieve her son in healthier ways. Watching her find strength in her pain reminded fans that transformation is never linear. It's full of setbacks, detours, and small victories. Over the years, there have been rumors that Dottie might return for a follow-up episode or a Where Are They Now? Update, but so far, TLC hasn't aired one. Fans hope she'll one day agree to share how far she's come since leaving Houston, where she worked with Dr. Now. Even without an update, it's clear that her journey continues privately, with determination and quiet resilience. Dottie's relationship with her husband Chris also became a topic of curiosity after the show. While there were reports that they faced major struggles and possible separation, neither has publicly confirmed their current status. What's known is that Dottie has learned to depend more on herself emotionally, gaining confidence and independence she once lacked. Her transformation has not only been physical, it's been about reclaiming her voice and her sense of worth after years of self-blame and guilt. For fans who have followed My 600 Pounds Life for years, Dottie's story remains one of the most raw and relatable. She represents so many people who turn to food for comfort after tragedy and who fight every day to find a way out of that cycle. Her courage to share that pain with millions of viewers helped destigmatize emotional eating and open conversations about grief, trauma, and healing. Even though she's no longer in the public spotlight, Dottie's presence in the My 600 Pounds Life community remains strong. Her episode continues to inspire new viewers discovering the series, and her journey is often discussed in online support groups dedicated to Dr. Now's patients. People continue to root for her, hoping she's found peace and happiness after everything she's endured. As of 2025, there's no official confirmation of Dottie's current weight or whether she's still in contact with Dr. Now. However, based on past updates and fan interactions, it's believed that she's maintaining her progress and staying focused on her health. She may never return to television, but she doesn't need to. Her legacy as one of My 600 Pounds Life's most genuine and heartfelt participants is already cemented. Looking back, Dottie's story is a testament to what the show has always been about: transformation, hope, and the power of the human spirit. While her journey has been filled with pain, it's also been a story of survival and redemption. She faced unimaginable loss but refused to let it define her forever. By choosing to live for her son, Dottie found a new purpose, and that purpose continues to guide her every day. In a world where reality TV often focuses on drama, Dottie's honesty and vulnerability stood out. She didn't pretend to have all the answers, and she didn't hide her struggles. That authenticity made her relatable to countless viewers who saw themselves in her pain. Whether she's still working quietly on her goals or enjoying a peaceful life away from the cameras, one thing is clear: Dottie Perkins has come a long way from where she started, and her journey is far from over. Her story serves as a reminder that healing doesn't happen overnight, and sometimes the biggest victories happen when no one is watching. Dottie's courage, resilience, and love for her family continue to inspire fans who are fighting their own battles. She may not be on television anymore, but her spirit still shines bright for everyone who remembers her from My 600 Pounds Life. Dottie Perkins didn't just change her body, she changed her life, and her journey will forever stand as proof that no matter how heavy the past feels, it's never too late to start again.